Hello everybody, Happy New Year to you. I hope you managed to have an enjoyable Christmas. Welcome to 2021. Hasn't started off very well, but let's see what happens. I decided to do this little narrative video for you so we can have a wee chat about the way forward. Well, it's one-sided chat at the moment, but what I would like is some feedback from you, as many of you as possible. Give me feedback. I'll remind you at the end what I want you the feedback to be about. So the way forward we go, the way I look at it, for the last 9 months we've been doing YouTube videos, which most of you have actually used, thankfully. You've all used them. The videos are only 10-15 minute long. There are various different types of exercise, things that we probably wouldn't do in the class as well, so there's more variety. But it is short. You can then choose what you want to choose. You can choose the time you do it. You can use them on most platforms. You can use them on your phone, you can use them on your PC, your laptop, and in some cases, your 42-inch television. Videos are quite challenging for me because it means I have to use this as well as this. Okay, so I have to use the grey matter, but it doesn't do me any harm. It doesn't do me any harm at all to have to do that. That's what I'm here to do. That's my job. I have to use the brain as well as the brawn. Zoom, on the other hand, gives you you get more of the part of being part of a class. Okay, so you've got more of the class feel. You can usually see other participants as long as you do it on a computer or PC. You do that. You can't always see everything that's being done because I attend a Zoom class on a Friday, and I can't always see what's happening when we go into the floor work because I've got a desktop PC up there and my camera doesn't come down. So there are pluses and minuses for Zoom. You need the right positioning, you need the right kind of atmosphere, space to be able to do it. The other thing is if you're in an area where the Wi-Fi is not brilliant, sometimes the signal freezes. So you end up, oh, it's frozen. Halfway through the class, it disappears. If your signal's fine, then that's not a problem. You can see the instructor, they can get a bit of feedback, but what I find is that you come up to the camera to actually see what people are saying. You can't always hear individually what folk are saying. So there's pluses and minuses for both. I don't have a lot of space here, as I've said in the months gone past. I don't have a lot of space here. It's something I would have to think about carefully. If that's the way you want to go down, then we shall consider it. Okay. The feedback I've had so far from most people is that self-motivating is the hardest thing. Some of you admitted before Christmas that you fell off the wagon and you weren't using the videos as much as you had been, in fact maybe not been using them at all, but that's okay. It's fine to have lapses in that. That is all right. That's quite normal. We all have problems motivating ourselves. But we're now in January. Come on, this is the start of a new year. We have to get going. We have to get ourselves up off our backsides and do something. So my suggestion is set yourself small, achievable goals. Set yourself that you're going to, it doesn't need to be anything too outrageous, because if it is, you'll never stick to it. So if you're somebody that wants to go on a diet, you're wanting to lose weight, that's great. That's fantastic. So set yourself a target for that. Make sure you're drinking 2 litres of water every day. For somebody my size, that's a heck of a lot of water, I have to add. But try and drink 2 litres of water every day if you can. Try and eat 3 square meals a day, as they used to always say. 3 nutritious meals a day. If you're trying to lose weight, do it the way that you find easiest. Some people like to count calories, and they find that that's the way that they can actually achieve that goal. Other people need to actually just cut down portions and cut out the rubbish and all the rest of it. But a little bit of rubbish is actually okay. Just a little bit of rubbish is actually okay for you. Obviously, exercise. Plan ahead what you're going to do. Try and map out your week. I do the exercise, as you can see, I'm dressed like this. Yeah, I do exercise on Tuesdays and on Thursdays when I would normally teach. I don't necessarily do them at the same time, but I always set aside that I'm going to do it on a Tuesday and a Thursday at some point, and that way it keeps me in that routine, and I think that's the way you have to do it. You know, use the videos, set aside a couple of days, use so many of the videos, pick out numbers, in fact randomly pick them out. Why don't you just, you've got 31 of them already, pick them out randomly and say, today I'm going to do 6, 8 and 12. You haven't got a clue what they are, but just go and do them. Set yourself randomly target. Or if you find that Joe Wicks is better looking than me, then that's fine. I won't be offended. I'll try not to be offended at that. Yeah, but I understand if you find him, he is better looking than me. He's eye candy. I'm not. So set up yourself and get out walking each day. I know some of you are working from home. Some of you are actually in work, but you might actually be working from home again now. Try and stop in the middle of the day. Get out when the sun is out. Well, most of the time it's out. Get out and go for a walk, a short, sharp walk. It doesn't have to be any more than half an hour. Just get out and really go for that walk. Avoid the ice at the moment, but get out there and try and do that every single day. Get your exercise down. So going back to the videos, I have actually got some prepared. I have been doing workshops and everything over the period when everybody else has been doing what they're doing. So I've got a few good ones coming up. One of the ones I've got coming up is called Boost Your Bones. Now this is mainly for the ladies for trying to stave off the osteoporosis. So for these ones, you try and use heavier weights than you normally do. I know it's a bit difficult, we're all at home and you might not have this equipment, but heaviest weights you've got anything up to 2 kilos. And it's toning, pure toning exercises for the whole body toning. So I'm going to be doing one of them. I'm also going to be doing one for the toes, the feet and the ankles, which you all go, oh, I don't want to do the toes and the feet. Yeah, they're very good for you, really good. Your feet will feel better, they'll thank you for it. I've also lined up another interval training one, but 30 seconds of each again, so I have to pick the right routine for that. I've been requested to do a bar 2. So the bar exercises, again, they're really good for your balance and for your toning. Excellent. I was also going to do a standing flow. We did flowing floor work before Christmas, which went down well. So I've got a standing one now. And there's a few others I've got lined up for you. So I've got more videos in the pipeline. But if you want to go down the Zoom route, it would take me time to set it up because obviously I don't have a laptop. So I've either got to borrow one or I've got to try and get a laptop. So it would take me a week or 2 to get organised for that anyway. So from next week I'll start to do the videos. But what I want from you is a bit of feedback. I could arrange us all to meet in a Zoom meeting. Okay, so it's just like a chat. It's just like a chat, not to do any exercise. So you can all meet and so you can all talk to one another. To do Zoom, all you have to do is download, it's free, and it's from zoom.us. And it's the latest edition of Zoom. And you download it onto whatever you're using, your iPad. You can even use it on your phone, although I do believe on the phone, correct me if I'm wrong, it's audio only. I don't think you get the visual. I might be wrong there. If you've got a desktop PC, it's really good on that. My PC is very good for Zoom. If you would like me to organise a meeting or even 2 meetings, because I know some of you, as I say, are working, I would arrange them probably for like a Tuesday, roughly when the class would be running, or we would be having our cup of tea at the end. And then I would arrange another one maybe for earlier on in the evening on a Thursday, maybe not at 7 o'clock, but maybe bring it forward a wee bit to 5:30 or 6 or something like that. And then I could send you out the links and you can join whichever one you want and you can come on and chat. If you want to do that, I'm not going to organise it unless you come back to me and tell me you're interested in doing it. Okay, so nothing will change unless you actually come back to me and tell me. And the other thing about the live classes, the Zoom versus YouTube, do you want to continue doing the videos? Are you happy enough to keep doing that? You're okay with that? Or do you want me to look down the road of doing live classes? Okay, so that is what I really need your feedback on. And I would appreciate if you could all do it. That would be excellent. The more come back to me and tell me what you want to do, the better. And I will listen to everybody and let you know what's happening. So that's me. I think I've run out of things to say to you. So just on a positive note, before I sign off, just to say, good news is I'm going to be a granny again in March. Grandchild number 5. Eek. Well, yes, quite unexpected for everybody, but there you go. So what we're all going to do now is we're going to take a deep breath and then we're going to move forward into the unknown and take what's thrown at us. So I want you all to keep safe, keep fit, keep healthy, and most of all, keep in touch. Please get back to me. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Take care.